Hello, we're back with another Aldi haul. Y'all seem to really like this last time I did one, so I figured I would do one, and then I'll do a little bit of prep with you guys, and then I'll also do a little bit of explaining what I'm gonna eat for the week, like what are our plans for lunch, and then for dinners. So yeah, I honestly didn't get that much this time. I think everything came to like 66 bucks because we went to Meijer over the weekend. I don't think I picked up anything from there, I lied. I went to Trader Joe's. I just didn't need a lot of things. I still have a lot of things in the pantry and fridge, but I wanted to try the Aldi brand sparkling water because I love sparkling waters, especially for like lunchtime, make sandwiches or whatever. I got the grapefruit flavor. Grapefruit is my favorite. And then I grabbed some more zucchini. I pretty much always pick up zucchini as a vegetable because it's super versatile. Like you can season it. It's pretty bland, so you can season it a million different ways. You can make it into noodles and put it to bulk up pasta, which is what I did with it last week. I grate it and put it into meatballs. I grate it and just keep it in the freezer in case it's gonna go bad. So if you have a zucchini that's about to go off and you're not gonna be able to finish it, grate it and put it in the refrigerator or freezer, and that way you can use it in pasta sauces or to put it in meatballs because it keeps like turkey meatballs, chicken meatballs moist and like good. I grabbed another one of these. I pretty much always have like a jar of marinara sauce on hand at all times, and we used this one last week and we really liked it. This one has a pretty good ingredient list, so it's from their Natural Simple Nature whatever brand. It's organic, but basically what I was curious about is the ingredients, and it's all just like I can say every single ingredient, and it's not like filled with oils or any oil at all. So I love that. Check your pasta sauces. It doesn't have to be organic, but you want to pick one with like simpler ingredients if you're not making it yourself. My receipt, yeah, $66.91. I grabbed 2 little whole milk yogurts for Arlo. This one is in the toasted coconut vanilla. I hope he likes it. I hate coconut, so I always like him like he's gonna hate it, but that's not true. But basically whole milk, I get him one for each day of the weekend when he's home for breakfast. I got these last time and I really liked them, so I will show you. I just kind of chop them up, chunk them up, and keep them in the fridge for snacking mostly. But you can obviously use them for stir fries and then in meals, but I do prep them up by cutting them ahead of time. These tomatoes just looked bomb. These are the sugar bombs. Grape tomatoes on the vine. So I'm going to be making a taco salad for dinner tonight, so I might chop up some of those in there. Also just to have for snacking and whatnot. I've been obsessed with low-fat cottage cheese. I like putting the Trader Joe's onion salt mixed in on top of it. Everything but the bagel is really good in it as well, or just plain salt and pepper. I just eat it by the spoonful. You can dip crackers in it, anything like that, but it's such a good, like, filling, satiating food for me, and it's really high in protein, so love that, which keeps me full. I grabbed 2 apples. I will show you, I always wash and cut up my apples because I am someone who will look at an apple in the fridge like this and be like, nope, I'll just grab a bag of pretzels instead of like cutting this up, because I hate eating apples just by biting them. So I prep them ahead, which I will show you how I do that, and it's worked amazingly. 2 cans of garbanzo beans. I make my own hummus. I still have some hummus in the fridge, so I won't be making it with you guys this week, but you probably have seen it on my vlogs, and or I will leave the recipe down below, but I make my own hummus. Hummus from the store is not bad. It just contains a lot of oil and fillers, whereas when you make it from home, it's really good. It's super simple and so quick. I swear you can make it in like less than 2 minutes. Obsessed with it. I don't normally buy like pre-made taco mix, but I was feeling kind of lazy, to be honest with you. So I just grabbed this little seasoning mix to make our tacos with tonight, which I have ground chicken already defrosting for that. Some more honey, just the raw honey from from Aldi is what I get. I like to do local if I can, but honestly I just haven't lately. But this is nice for making homemade dressings, sweetening things, cooking. I use it a lot for cooking anything like marinades for chicken. If you put this on it, it'll caramelize and just be so good. I grabbed a head of cauliflower. We just haven't had cauliflower in a while. So many different things. I can puree this if I roast it and then blend it with a little bit of like water, butter, cream stock, whatever, stock or whatever. Or you can just chunk it and roast it and eat it as is. But we haven't had cauliflower in a while, and I feel like it's a good veggie to have on hand, and it lasts a while. So I'm gonna prep that up by cutting it up, or else I will look at it and be like, I don't wanna do anything with it. These little mini potatoes just seem to do really well for us. I buy a big bag of russet potatoes and I feel like they go off before I even eat them. So if you have, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to keep your potatoes in a dark spot, but I never remember. But I have a couple potatoes left, not a ton, but we get probably 2 meals out of them. And I've been feeding Arlo, if you're new here, my 2.5-year-old, pretty much the exact same thing we've been eating recently. It's been one of my New Year's goals to like not make him like chicken nuggets or mac and cheese or buttered noodles or something for dinner. For lunch, it's another thing, but for dinner, I've been trying to get him to just eat what we eat for dinner. And it's been going really well. So, yeah, I've been getting this. I don't love their deli meats like at all. They're not my favorites. I prefer Trader Joe's, but Trader Joe's hasn't even been having what I want. So I just grabbed this. It's the classic oven turkey breast. I pretty much live off deli meat. I know there's better alternatives, but I love sandwiches, like obsessed with sandwiches. If you've watched my vlogs recently, you know I've been obsessed with making like a turkey salami delicious sandwich. It's been my go-to, or I'll just roll it up and snack on it for extra protein. But I love having lunch meats. I always have lunch meats on hand, and I still have some in the fridge now from Trader Joe's. I grabbed some of this. This is my first time getting this, but I've heard some really good things about their grass-fed beef. So I decided to try this, the grass-fed beef boneless ribeye steaks. I thought this would be nice to kind of switch up our meats. We really eat a lot of chicken, ground chicken and whatnot. And they didn't have fish when I went in today. Because I'm going on a Tuesday, I feel like the best time to go is on a Monday. Or yeah, pretty much Monday morning. But I decided I would try this. We've been eating a lot of just like rice, veggies on a bed of arugula with some sort of meat. And I figured grass-fed beef would be a good option. It was pretty affordable, y'all. This 2-pack was $14 or $13.79, which I don't think is terrible for a meat. I also, whenever I use up a ground chicken, I always get another ground chicken or turkey or whatever. Scott prefers ground chicken over ground turkey, so I grabbed this just to have it. So many things you can do with it. Make meatballs, make a scramble. Like tonight, I'm gonna make it with like taco meat and put it over the top of a salad. Some raspberries. These looked good this week, and Arlo loves raspberries. It's like a nighttime snack before he goes to bed. And then last but not least, I got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I prefer chicken thighs over anything else. I marinate these in a couple of different marinades. Rock Your Body, on Instagram, she does a balsamic marinade as well as like a honey Dijon or a Dijon honey marinade, which I need to get more mustard. I forgot that. Marinade for chicken thighs, and it's bomb. You can put these in the air fryer. They cook up so fast. If you drizzle honey in whatever marinade you do, it's going to like caramelize on top and be delicious. But this will just be a meat for us. Like I said, I've been really just trying to keep our meals super simple, super basic, but like clean, whole ingredients. I had an idea, and you'll have to let me know in the comments down below if you're wanting this, to do like a week of dinners in my life. So like not where I do like a what I eat in a day, but like what I eat for dinner for the week. So you guys can get some different meal ideas and inspiration or whatever to see what I'm eating, and maybe it can go into your daily rotation, or weekly rotation. So let me know if you're curious to check that out. But I'm gonna go ahead and put all this away. I'm gonna prep out the cauliflower, the veggies, the apples. Okay, so let's start by prepping out my veg. I already have some cucumbers because I got some midway through the week. So we're gonna cut up some cucumbers, get the big carrots, and some peppers. So let's go ahead and chop those up and wash them, and then put them in a Tupperware. are kind of just prepped, roughly chopped, and I rinsed them, so letting them drain before I decide to put them in a Tupperware. Now we're gonna do my apples, so I take some salt. It doesn't taste like salt, so don't worry. And then some water to dissolve the salt. And we're gonna soak our apples in the saltwater mixture. All right, so we have my apples. I'm gonna let them soak for a while I'm doing everything else. Then we'll rinse and drain them and rinse and drain them a couple times. It's good. All right, so we have our cauliflower roughly chopped. I'm gonna go ahead and just chop up a couple more pieces so that it's bite-sized, and we will use this as a side veggie sometime this week, but it'll just make dinner time so much easier because all I'll have to do is just throw this on a roasting pan instead of having to get out a cutting board and chop. I figured I'd go ahead and chop up this rest of the broccoli head because, again, same thing, I just don't reach for it because it's not already pre-chopped. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mix it in with my cauliflower so that it's already done. This cutting board, this large cutting board, is totally amazing. And I got a question, I think I'm not making this up, about how I clean it. This sink is a lot smaller than our previous one. Our previous one, it fit in the sink, no problem. This one's like a little over a foot. I just put, it can fit sideways in it, and I just wash it up with like the extendable hose. It's amazing, especially if you like to do big meal preps or, what do I wanna say? Just like to make elaborate sort of meals. Just makes cleaning so much easier. I only cut veggies on it though. Veggies and fruit. I do not cut meat or anything like that on it. So I'm just putting this in a plastic bag. I know, sue me, but I don't really use them very often, so that's what we got. Let's put my veggies away. Hopefully they'll all fit in here. And then since I'm making ground turkey or ground chicken bowls, I already have lettuce already pre-chopped in the fridge. It also lasts a heck of a lot longer if you do it that way, so do that. And then for my veggies, I like to just throw a little paper towel to soak up any extra moisture that could be in there, and then I just toss them in. Okay, so I always pull this big old Tupperware out when I'm making dinner or before I'm making dinner and I'm just starving because I'm just snacky. And this is an easy way to not fill up before dinner and eat a bunch of things that are bad. Try just bringing this out. I also, my pre-made hummus that I talked about that I'm not showing you or that I home make it, I do little ones for when I'm like quick, I need to just go back upstairs and work, or Scott needs it on the run. And then a big one for like sandwiches or at home. Pull this out, you're good to go. On the weekends, this is crucial for getting us to eat some veggies as well. So try this hack out. Prep, pre-wash your veggies, keep them in a big Tupperware, swear you will eat way more. And then one last thing that I'm going to prep with y'all, I've showed you this a million times on my other channel, I'm pretty sure, but I'm gonna do tuna, buffalo tuna salad situation, which basically I just take some Greek yogurt, non-fat, can of tuna, and hummus, spring started hot. I'm actually gonna make one can for a lunch option this week, and what I do is I will snack on that with the veggies and then some Mary's Gone crackers. I just get albacore in water, and I know it smells terrible, but it's a really high source of protein. 28 grams whole container. So if you like tuna, try this recipe out, it's so good. I feel like you could probably do it with chicken too. But I'm not gonna lie, ground or like PC chicken like that weirds me out a little bit. And I use Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise. more protein, obviously. You wanna use this pretty quick. You don't wanna let it sit in your fridge for too long. I'm probably gonna eat this tomorrow. So, just pre-make it, because again, it's just a quick and easy thing to have for lunch. You could definitely take this with you on the go. Again, I didn't need such a big Tupperware for this, but this is 28 grams of protein, even more because you have the non-fat Greek yogurt. So, yeah. I probably used half a serving of this, so I probably got another 8 grams of protein from the yogurt. Okay, and then last but not least, I went ahead and rinsed my apples and then strained them. You wanna make sure they're pretty dry before you pack them up away. If you like to dip your apples in, try peanut butter, but to kind of like proteinify it up, because I've read that peanut butter is technically more of a fat than a source of protein because that's higher fat. But anyhow, mix some Greek yogurt in with it. It kind of makes it like whipped, fluffy, or you could do Greek yogurt and honey if peanut butter's not your jam. Yogurt and cinnamon, anything like that if you're a dipper for your apples. So that is it. That's gonna wrap up my Aldi grocery haul and a little bit of my meal prep, and then some meal ideas that I'm going to be, or food prep, not meal prep, that I'm going to be doing for the week. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, and you do like watching these videos and you want to see more from me, hit the thumbs up for me and my little janky panda band-aid, because I sliced my finger on a mandolin. So anyways, love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.